Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video, we're going to catch up with Claire on Claire's journey, brought to you by Claire and Helmet Head that I seem to have all the time. We need to spend some money on a wardrobe department, I think. Anyway, Claire, things look a bit different.
Yes, I've made some amendments to Bubbles.
So, talk me through it. What's happened?
So I was feeling a little bit like I was on my tiptoes, and I wasn't comfortable with that. It was on my mind constantly that I was on my tiptoes.
You were quite on your tiptoes, actually.
I definitely
when you put
was.
2 feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not now. I've got a new seat.
Yeah, because I think when we left you last time, you were leaning the bike over slightly so that you could get a flat foot.
Yeah, shall I get on and show you?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, so look now. Well, I'm still a tiny little bit, not fully down, but that's...
It might be because you got your steering lock on.
And for a small bike, people were quite shocked that the bike's quite small.
Yeah, we do know what we're doing.
But I make it look even smaller.
Yeah, there you go, that should work.
Look, so, ish. So
Yeah.
that's much better, and I feel much more like under control now.
Oh dear.
Because I feel more grounded.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I'm more comfortable on it.
Now, we put that on, well, you ordered it, and we put that on.
Yes.
And then we found out yesterday that somebody had been into our local shop, Via Moto, and given you a seat.
Thank you. I got that yesterday, so thank you so very much.
Which is slightly different to this. It just says monkey and it's in blue.
It does.
So now you've got three. You've got 3 seats now.
Yeah, I've got the big Honda seat. I've saved that. Yeah. In case I grow.
Okay.
You never know. Yeah, so really pleased with that. A lot of people gave me some suggestions. It's one of those Kitico ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you fitted it.
Yeah.
Easy.
And then there's something else. I don't know.
So
Do you want to?
My plates before were like hanging off here, and they were stuck to the mudguard thing at the front. Now they're actually properly drilled in.
Yeah. So I took your advice for that.
It's going nowhere, thank you. And also at the side here. Can you see that?
Just on there. So that goes on there. It were quite easy fit, that, actually.
Yeah. Should I leave that like that?
I wouldn't.
No, yeah, right, fine. Yeah, okay.
Like that.
Take it down like that. And also, the guy that had it before me, I don't know, he didn't do many miles on this. It had 170 miles on it.
Something like that.
But this here was really, really mega rusty.
Underneath.
Yeah. Terribly rusty. So we've got a new one for that, and you fitted that for me too. Easy?
Easy job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking shiny now, shiny and spangled. So I'm feeling it's ready. It's good.
Yeah, so the dealer got us that thrown in. So,
thank you.
Yeah, it's interesting actually because, like you say, it's got 170 odd miles and it's perfect. Apart from that mudguard.
Yeah, it was really rusty. How was that been?
Only thing I can think is, it's a bit like, it looks like whoever got it got excited, went out in it on a winter's day when salt were on road, and then just put it away and didn't wash it down. So, who knows? Anyway, riding-wise, how are you getting on?
So my journey's very slow. I know people are asking to see me on the bike, but I'm taking my time and it's slow and steady.
That's it. But that's all we want, isn't it?
And that's it. So I don't want to pressure myself or anything like that, which, you know, again, it is what it is, I'm afraid. So I'm taking my time.
I think it's fair to say that with work and then the other channel, it's a little bit harder for you to get out.
Yeah, and I don't want to rush it. So it's like, oh, I've got a quick half an hour. Well, by the time I get on, by the time I get comfortable, I'm heading back and I just feel like it's just too much. I need to do it properly. Yeah. So people might disagree. People might say I should just nip out for 10 minutes, whatever, but I don't want to do that. I want to take my time. So that's just what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
I'm going out next week for a bit of a longer ride. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So that's where you are. And, you know, like you said, we're not rushing, are we?
No,
it's all about you feeling confident and secure. How are your confidence levels?
They're quite lowish.
Yeah.
Out of 10, probably about 5.
I don't think you mind sharing that you're not, when you've done your CBT, you're not like raring to get out.
No, I mean, I think again, people might say, oh, Claire, you maybe shouldn't be riding the bike then, but my confidence was quite high. And then it's just kind of weighing down. And that could be because I'm not getting out on it enough.
I think that's where it is.
So, you know, I don't know.
I think what's happening is because this monkey's still in the living room and Claire likes to sit on
it.
But I think because you're not getting out on it, you're thinking about everything that could go wrong.
Yeah, I am.
And that's all you've got. And you've got no other reference of going out and, well, actually a lot goes right, you know.
And how, because when I'm on the bike, I feel great on it. It feels a great sensation, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I've been up to 30 on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like a flying carpet that day. But yeah.
But I think you know, it's important that you're not pressured into doing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd hate to go, no, come on, Claire, you got to get on this bike, you got to get out and do it. And then, you know, you feel a bit wobbly and you don't have a good time.
Want that feeling. Yeah, I don't want that feeling. Yeah, so, yeah.
You're going to go out for a longer ride with a friend, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that gets you back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to make any more modifications to Bubbles?
I don't think so. I think she's looking pretty cool. I think she's looking lovely.
She's looking a bit Cafe Racer now, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know, this is a little bit harder. I've had to go on it.
It's definitely not as soft. It's not.
No. It's
But it fits great, doesn't it?
it does, and for I can still ride it even.
Who's seen Andy on the road on the bike? Who's seen?
I'm getting used to where the horn is. Every time I go from mine to this, I do pip everybody. So I think people think that live round us that there's just this big, tall, eccentric man that pips at people on a monkey bike.
And how are you? You quite enjoy riding her, don't you?
Oh, she's great. Or he or she. Or I know somebody pulled us up and said it's a machine. It's not a he or a she. But no, I think it's a great bike. It's a lot of fun. It almost demands of you that you ride it in a certain way.
Like what?
Just like... no, but for going round at like 40, 50 mile an hour, it's a right laugh.
Well, she does that for you quite happily, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, even with me on, it's they're amazing bikes. And I went and fueled her up for you for your ride.
Yeah.
And
How much fills her up?
Well, you've had her for a month now and you've been riding her.
Yeah.
And I think we used like one little square on the fuel.
Bar.
So I thought, well, I'll fill it up because obviously the fuel, we don't want what happened with the Versys where fuel started to separate from water and causing a problem. And I know like at petrol stations, there's like £5 minimum.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got it to £4.41 and it was kind of like spilling over. And I thought, oh, well, I don't want to pay £5 if I don't get it. I ended up having to put sand down underneath it because I'd overfilled it. But £4.41 filled your tank. I think you could get like 200 miles out of these on a full tank.
Brilliant for £4.
I mean, can you imagine, like, if you're commuting and you're on a budget, the bike itself, I mean, it's not cheapest bike, is it? It's not like a...
It's not the most expensive either, I
No,
guess.
it's not. But running costs on it, it's just brilliant.
£4.
If you're going just on a commute, you've got your chunky tyres on and on normal roads, you know, as long as you're not going on a dual carriageway, there's more than enough.
And she's got her new handles. We've already talked about the handles.
Well, you like the handles, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You're still getting on with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And you've moved the clutch thing for me, so that's better as well.
Yeah, so that it's a little bit looser.
Yeah.
So, well, there we go. So that's that. So out of everything then, for your riding, what's your biggest concern? What is it?
Cars.
You're scared of being on...
Yeah, because when I've been on the bike, sometimes, and I know this, I know, when I'm coming up to junctions, I'm very, maybe hesitant's not the right word, but I know there's a junction and I can see a car potentially coming quite fast and then it stops... because they're just fast, they're chatting on the phone, they're talking, whatever they're doing, I don't know what they're doing, and I always find I slow down and I'm actually causing a problem for myself because they might not pull out. Claire, why are you slowing down? There's cars behind. It's actually a problem, so I need to work on that. People tell me to look at them.
Yeah.
So I've started to look at the person. Oh yeah, they've seen me. Off I go. And I think that's just something that'll come with time, gauging other people's reactions. I didn't accept how difficult that was, and that probably is the main thing, isn't it? Other car users is
yeah, because you used to be in traffic with your car, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got quite a biggish car really, so I can be seen.
Do you feel safer in a car, not as exposed?
Yeah, of course. I think you would say yes to that, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is? Is it the bike control or being around other cars that's causing your little knock in
A little
confidence?
bit of bike control too.
Yeah.
I suppose. I think the whole thing has become a little bit overwhelming, so I need to just work through that.
Mm-hmm. You've kind of hit a little bit of a block, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a strange...
Do you feel like you don't want to ride
It's
it?
a strange brain thing, I think. Sometimes I do, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got to do it because otherwise, she's such a beautiful bike. She deserves to be ridden around. It's not fair that she's not ridden. She's beautiful. She spent the first couple of years, hasn't she, in somebody's garage or wherever it was, and she's not being enjoyed, and she needs to be enjoyed because she's lovely, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, she is. I think
So I know that, and I'm just working on it.
I think from my input, whether it's right or not, okay, for me, I'd commute on mine.
You do?
I had a reason to get on it. It was my only way of getting to work and back. And it didn't really matter what I felt about it. I just had to get on it. But all the feelings that you've got, I've had myself. Now, you don't think I have, but 100% I did. Especially, you know, if the weather were bad, or I were waiting for a part for the bikes that I've had where, you know, things that needed to be sorted out. And especially in the early days, if I had a little bit of time off the bike, I'd start doing the same thing, same thought pattern. Oh God, what if something happened on that roundabout? What if somebody runs into the back of me? What if I roll off? What about if it's icy? You know, what if my chain comes off? You know, all this type of thing. But I think you kind of think that you're just unique and on your own, but you're not. I mean,
I didn't realise.
I think we've all been through it. And I know a lot of you has ridden for a long time, but if you can think back, we all have those doubts. And I don't think it's unhealthy to have those doubts because it's going to keep you
safe
on your game.
Yeah, that's right.
Know? But you just got to not let it get the better of you. And if you can get on it, then it's going to make you feel a lot better.
Yeah, I know,
Because you always feel better when you've ridden it.
When I've been on it, I come back, it's great.
You're on it, you're signing up, like we said, with Itchy Boots. You want to do a world tour.
She's not called me yet. I'm not too shocked at that.
But then you have a few days off and it starts, doesn't it, for you? So we don't know which way it's going to go for you, do we? And that's, you know, honestly, we just don't. We're trying to be honest.
We're trying to be honest, yeah. People might get comments say, Claire, you know, you shouldn't be doing it, then we'll stop. Or people might say, Claire, keep going, da-da-da. I don't know, you can't always tell. We have different types of viewers, don't we?
It's different to cars. When you're on this, there's only you on it. And you're totally responsible for yourself. And there's nobody can tell you, you know, when to pull out of a junction, how fast you should go, you know, how far you should be leaning over. It's you that's in control of it. And you've got to feel happy about it. And there's no shame in whichever way you go. You know, we're just going to have to see. It's a genuine journey, isn't it?
It is, it's a real journey. So
it's probably a bit more involved than what you anticipated.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be easier, which I've already said before, which is, again, potentially a silly thing to say. I thought it was going to be, I thought I'd take to it a bit easier.
And this is where, this I think is where the problem lies. What you're doing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with what you're doing. How you're riding, you ride really well when you're on it. But you've got this narrative that tells you that you can't do it. Honestly, we're not filming Claire on the bike, but Claire rides really well. You do ride really well, but you tell yourself that you're not riding very well. And you'll go, oh, that wasn't good. So when we got intercom on, this isn't good. Oh, I can't change this gear. And I go, oh, that were really good, that. No, it wasn't. And it's like, so that's what we've got, haven't we? It's like a bit of negative self-talk. And you kind of talk yourself down and you've got no reason to. The way that you ride is great. Oh, everybody's better than me. You can do it.
Not in a look at me kind of way. I just feel,
you don't.
I feel a little bit like, oh goodness.
No, it's not.
We're better at this by now.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, it's not attention seeking.
No,
it's just genuine. It's just this genuine negative thing, you know, and you spend more time telling yourself that you can't do it, even though, you know, like your slow riding's amazing. Your U-turns are amazing. The way that you control the bike's amazing. You just find going over 30 a little bit daunting. That's all right. We'll just do 30 mile an hour.
You can't always do that, though. It's not safe to do that, is it?
No.
So.
But it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to not have confidence. And I know some people have said in comments before, oh, well, if you're not very confident, you shouldn't be on a bike. But
I think that's probably knocked me a bit as well. Like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, but just that's somebody's opinion, and everybody's opinion's valid. However, you know, we all have to start somewhere, and we all start from different points. And if you're not confident, that doesn't mean that you'll never be confident. It means that you've got to be responsible. It means that you don't want to do anything that's going to put you too far out of your comfort zone that freaks you out. But you can build your confidence. Confidence can be built. Somebody once said, oh, I think they said to you, didn't they? You're not a natural. So why not give it up? And I don't tend to get involved in stuff like that. But I thought that weren't the comment that Claire needed right there and then. All this natural talent and everything. I don't think it truly exists. I think that you might find a hobby that aligns with how you think at the start, but I see it daily in my job. You come to it, if it's easy for people and they think they've got natural talent, as soon as it gets hard, they drop it. They're not interested. So, you know, one way or another, it catches up on you. And then there's people that start off like playing guitar for my job, and they start off and they struggle and they struggle and struggle, and they do it long enough, and all of a sudden they're the best player that's been on your diary.
That's a nice story, isn't it?
But that's how it works. You know, that really is how it works. And, you know, then there's people that they try and they give it a good go and they just go, do you know what? Not for me.
Right.
So what? You tried it. You know, all this, some people go, oh, well, you try stuff and then you never finish it. So what? I keep trying stuff and I'll find something that I do like.
Yeah.
But we have found something that you do like.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And that's going to be coming up. It is to do with biking. We found a new way of getting around. But you'll see that in another video.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Have you got anything else that you want to say about your...
No, one day you will see me on it, but just not today.
Yeah, we always love your comments. If you've been in a similar position and you're a bit further down the line, and now you go about your business on a bike, then please let Claire know. And words of encouragement are all always good for you, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Yeah. So,
thank you very much.
Okay, so we'll catch you next time. We've got so much going off.
We've got, actually, it's quite exciting, isn't it, coming up?
We've got loads and loads of videos for this channel. There's loads of stuff and loads of different things that we're working on. So we've got a very exciting week this week. I've got a very exciting week. I've got some cool stuff to be doing.
Yeah.
You've got some cool stuff to be doing, both on our own and together. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.